Just how amazing is it for all of us to be here tonight? You all ready for a great night with Willie? So I just have to say, when I moved here about 29 years ago, I think the first concert I saw here at the Iron Horse was Chris Smither. And I just sat there, I was sitting right around over there, and I just remember saying to myself, I can't imagine what it would be like to be up on this stage. You know, and if it wasn't for Willie Nile, I never would be up on this stage, but this is the third time that I've played here with Willie, and then we played it with Drake last year and whatever, so Willie has just been so generous to all of us, so we're just so thankful for him, and it's always just great to see him. He's just a wonderful, wonderful human being. We are the Meanies. I'm Dan Zukergood, Daniel Kunstler, Julie Schwager, Jeff Clark, and we're gonna play some songs that if you want to help us out on, you can help us out on some of these things. So this is one you can help us out on. You ready? Help us out.
Come on, everybody.
Smoke don't rise, fuel don't burn, sun don't shine no more. Late one night, sorrow come round, scratching at my door. But I cut my hands and I break my back, dragging this bag of stones, till they bury me down beneath the ground with the dust and rattling bone. Left my home and I left my love caught on a rusty line. Devil rose up heavy with gold.
My soul is not for sale.
And then a holy man in a house of God
Offered me a book of prayer.
But when I left my home, I left my love, I left my faith back there. Smoke don't rise, fuel don't burn, sun don't shine no more. Late one night, sorrow come round, scratching at my door. But I cut my hands and I break my back, dragging this bag of stones. Will it bury me down beneath the ground with the dust and rattling bones? I shut my eyes and I hang my head.
Darkness makes no sound.
Climbing up a bottleneck,
Turn on the way back down.
but when the sadness falls on the morning bird,
I wonder what the day will bring.
but I shut my eyes and I hang my head. At least that bird can say, smoke don't rise, fuel don't burn, sun don't shine no more. Late one night, sorrow come round, scratching at my door. But I cut my hands and I break my back, dragging this bag of stones, till they bury me down beneath the ground with the dust and rattling bones. Till they bury me down beneath the ground with the dust and rattling bones. So, so I've been a teacher for 49 years. Next year is my 50th year of being a teacher. And when I used to teach in upstate New York, near Oneonta, New York, I had a kid, when I used to teach 7th, 8th, and 9th grade social studies, I had a kid named Connie. And Connie was this sweet, redheaded kid who didn't have a lot of friends. Her family were farmers up in upstate New York. And she just seemed a little bit in her own Connie universe. And so I always wondered what would happen to Connie. And so this song explains a little bit about Connie. And the cool thing is, due to Facebook, at the end of the song I'll tell you what happened to Connie, because now I actually know what happened to Connie. Ready? Oh, Connie, how I wonder what you're doing. Are you dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. You were the kid who always sat there staring at the stars. You never really were with us. Do you now know where you are? I wondered what would happen to girls like you. How would you make it in a world that's so bitter and so cruel? So, oh, Connie, how I wonder what you're doing. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you in or are you out? Oh, Connie, how I'd love to hear your story. Are you dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. You never did well in my classes, but you showed up every day. On tests you thought the answer was always be arrayed. Your essay showed you didn't have a clue, but you always had a smile and you hummed a happy tune. So, oh, Connie, how I wonder what you're doing. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you in or are you out? Oh, Connie, how I'd love to hear your story. Are you dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. I've taught 1,000 or more children in the last 49 years. I've had jokers, I've had geniuses, I've had laughs and I've had tears. But I always wondered what became of you. And I hope to God the angels are all smiling down on you. So, oh, Connie, how I wonder what you're doing. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you in or are you out? Oh, Connie, how I'd love to hear your story. Are you dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. Oh, Connie, how I wonder what you're doing. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you in or are you out? Oh, Connie, how I'd love to hear your story. Dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. Are you dead or are you living? Let me know what you're about. Thank you. So my dear beloved Connie is a nurse.
She made it.
She made it. Good old Connie.
It's great to see you all here tonight. Thanks for coming out. I've been playing guitar and singing since I was, a teenager, but I was always very happy to play other people's songs because there were so many great ones. I never really thought about songwriting. And then my beloved father died about 6 years ago, and songs just started coming to me. So this is the first one I wrote, and it's for him, and it's called When I Think of You.
You already got the applause. Ready.
My baby picture's tucked inside a worn album, foot no bigger than my daddy's thumb. Turn the page, we're sailing on a lake. Snapshot of a teenager lost at sea, thinking about who I might grow up to be. I left to find my way one warm September day. When I think of you, I think of me. I learned from you to be myself and free. Music, singing, generosity. Among the gifts that are your legacy. Buckle down to school to make you proud. Try to be unique, not one of the crowd. Afraid you wouldn't approve of the path I choose. Wedding vows were never ones I would take. No grandkids upon your knee cause heartache. I made mistakes for sure, but you just love me more. When I think of you, I think of me. I learned from you to be myself and free. Birds and travels, skiing and the sea. Among the gifts that are your legacy. Don't know why I couldn't share who I was with you. As a kid, I didn't have a clue. While I grew, I still held my cards close to my chest. In spite of everything, you knew me best. Birds upon the shelves, large and small, I know you had to fly. Didn't want to say goodbye. When I spread my wings, I felt your pride. When I think of you, I think of me. I learned from you to be myself and free. I love you, Dad, glad you were my guide. Birds of a feather flying side by side. Thank you so much. Is by a Swedish sister act called First Aid Kit. Thanks to bassman Jeff who brought this song to us. We just love it. And it's about the joy of singing harmony with another person.
Which we love doing. So this is about Emmylou Harris and Graham Parsons and
the Parlor Room has just, let us know that They're on December 11th. They're going to have a tribute to Emmylou Harris and Graham Parsons. I cannot wait for that. And this is called Emmylou.
1, 2, 3. Why don't I just, that was you? Oh good, it wasn't me.
Once in a while we like to play in the same key. I don't know. We'll try it.
We call it jazz. 1, 2, 3. Defeated and I gladly wear the crown. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June if you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Bless them with your patience. And I've been there before. I held up the door for every stranger with a promise. But I'm holding back, that's the strength that I lack. Every morning keeps returning up my window. And it brings me to you, and I won't just pass through, but I'm not asking for a score. I'll be your Emmylou, and I'll be your June, if you'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Well, here's a song that I actually get requests for. It was played on the river and it's been played on a couple of radio stations, and it's my moment of my 10 minutes of fame. During the pandemic, a friend of ours challenged local songwriters to write a song about the pandemic. And while everybody was writing these songs about, getting away from people and 6 feet and, misery and death and all that stuff, I figured I'd go a different route. And so I just figured, well, if I'm going to survive this pandemic, I need to hang out with somebody who knows how to survive anything. So this is who I hung out with. How do I survive and thrive with coronavirus on all sides? Should I shut the door or throw away the key so no one gets too close to me? No one's having fun, there's no place to run. People losing all their riches. But I know a guy who knows how to survive. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. In a nuclear war, there'll be nothing more, and our beautiful Earth will be a pile of dirt. Who survives? The only things alive are cockroaches and Keith Richards. Keith Richards, Keith Richards. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith has got the key to immortality. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. He's taken every drug, now he's got new blood, still got his bionic liver. If he goes insane, he'll just get a new brain. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith Richards, sing along, Keith Richards. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith has got the key to immortality. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. Then there's the president and his cabinet. What useless sons of bitches. All those stupid clowns, yeah, they're going down, 'cause they're not hanging with Keith Richards. Keith Richards, Keith Richards. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith has got the key to immortality. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. Most people have a date with the pearly gates. Keith was never so ambitious. God knows he'll never croak, so they share a toke. God says, praise be Keith Richards. Keith Richards, Keith Richards. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith has got the key to immortality. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. Keith, if you hear this song, I will bring my bomb. And we'll hang out all day long, just you and me up in a coconut tree. Yeah, I'm hanging with Keith Richards. Keith Richards, Keith Richards. No, nothing can kill Keith Richards. Keith has got the key to immortality. So I'm hanging with Keith Richards. So I got no worries, I got no cares. Drinking Coronas with lime in my underwear. No virus shall ever get to me, 'cause I'm hanging with Keith Richards. Yeah, let's hear it for Keith. We tried so hard to get that song to Keith. All right. All right, so as you know, I've told you I've been teaching for a long time, which means I'm not in my 30s anymore. And is there anybody here that's in their 60s right now? All right, well, here's the deal. I am now in my 70s. I'm 71. And when I turned 70, it's the first time in my life that I thought about age. You know, every year was just, it's another year and whatever, but it's like, 70, man, that sounds like, it's a little too much, you know. So I thought about this for a while, and I realized something, which was the day before 70, I was me, and the day that I turned 70, I was me, and the day I turned 71, the day after I turned 71, I was still me. And the only thing that had changed was the number. Everything else remained the same. So this song is called Everything is Different and Everything's the Same. So I dedicate this to all of you who are turning 70 at some point. Today! Today? Happy birthday, man! Happy birthday! That's awesome. Very cool. And by the way, the 60s were great, and so far 70 to 71 has been fabulous. So you got nothing to worry about for at least a year and a half. Breathe. So I celebrate another year of living on this earth with the friends I hold so dear. We never thought we'd make it for so long. 70 years old, who would ever thought? Now everything is different and everything's the same. A year is just a number, just a small part of the game. No one's coming to blow out the flame. Yeah, everything is different and everything's the same. So I went to work and the boss had bought a cake, and I blew out all the candles and everyone got a plate. Then back to work we went till it was 5. Just another day at work and another day alive. Now everything is different and everything's the same. My job is still my job, still a big part of the game. No one's coming to blow out the flame. Yeah, everything is different and everything's the same. Got back from work and my wife had bought a reservation at my favorite restaurant for the special occasion. When I walked in it was quiet as could be, till my friends poured in the back door and yelled, "Surprise!" to me. Well, everything is different and everything's the same. My friends are still my friends, still a huge part of the game. No one's coming to blow out the flame. Yeah, everything is different and everything's the same. Well, time, it goes by. Someday we all die, but till that day has come, let's all celebrate and let's all have some fun. Yeehaw! Now someday you and I will say goodbye, and we'll laugh at all the good times, then have ourselves a cry. But what if this is really not the end? Yeah, I'll catch you on the other side and we'll do it all again. Yeah, everything is different and everything's the same. Our love is everlasting, still the best part of the game. No one's coming to blow out the flame. Yeah, everything is different and everything's the same. Whoa, everything is different and everything's the same. Whoa, everything is different and everything's the same. May that be some advice, brother. All right, well, how many of you have spent some time traveling around Pennsylvania? Well, I just want to hand it to the people that named all the towns and the places in Pennsylvania, because whoever did it must have had a hell of a great time doing it. So I promise you, so this is a song about a trip down to Pennsylvania, and I promise you that every single town and place is a real live place. All right, so here we go. Here's to Pennsylvania. 1, 2, 3, 4. I flew down to see my uncle and landed in Philly, PA. But my GPS was broken and I didn't know the way. I had to ask directions to the town of Paradise. And I thought the guy was kidding when he gave me this advice. For real. You make a left at Blue Balls or right into Honey Hole. Go up Mount Joy and Climax is just down the road. It's a satisfying ride, you'll have no remorse. 'Cause the road to paradise is through intercourse. As I drove through these towns, my laughter filled the air. I'd gone to see my uncle, but at this point I just didn't care. I couldn't get my mind out of the gutter, so to speak. So I stopped into a bar and got myself a drink. I took a left at Blue Balls, a right into Honey Hole. Went up Mount Joy and Climax was just down the road.
Wow.
It's a satisfying ride, I had no remorse. 'Cause the road to paradise was through intercourse. Got back on the roads, aroused and a little ashamed. Blue Balls made me tingle, and Honey Hole was just the same. Mount Joy was a peak experience, as you might assume. At Climax, had a cigarette and got myself a room. I took a left at Blue Balls, a right into Honey Hole. Went up Mount Joy and Climax was just down the road. I was totally satisfied, having no remorse. Help us on this line. 'Cause the road to paradise is through intercourse. Well, you can go to Miami for the beaches and the sand, but Pennsylvania's more exciting than a trip to Disneyland. So if you're ever lost and you're driving through the state of PA, just remember this advice to keep you on your merry way. Just take a left at Blue Balls, a right into Honey Hole. Go up Mount Joy and Climax is just down the road. If you're not yet satisfied, have no remorse. Come on, everybody. 'Cause the road to paradise is through intercourse. Acapella now. Yeah, the road to paradise is through intercourse. Yeah, I'm proud of that one, folks. Let's do St. Anne. We're going to feature Daniel on a song right now. This is a song by David Mallet, and it's a song that a lot of Irish bands play. And he's got a great little fiddle part on this thing. Yeah, this is our last song, so we want to thank you ahead of time. This was really a thrill, my once-a-year thrill opening up for Willie, and he's got some new songs out for you for tonight, and it's going to be awesome.
Can't wait to see Willie. Thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy.
Well, he was stranded in a tiny town on fair Prince Edward Island, waiting for a ship to come and find him. One horse face and a friendly face, some coffee and a tiny trace of fiddling in the distance far behind him. And a dime across the counter then, a shy hello and a brand new friend, and I'd walk along the streets in wintry weather. And a yellow light and an open door, and welcome friend, there's room for more. Then they're standing there inside together. They said, I've heard that tune before somewhere, when I can't remember when. Was it on some other friendly shore? Did I hear it in the wind? Was it written on the sky above? I think I heard it from someone I love. I never heard it sound so sweet since then. Play it, Daniel. And now his feet begin to clap. A little boy says, I'll take your hat. He's caught up in the magic of her smile, and leaped the heart inside him, went and off across the floor he bent, his clumsy body graceful as a child. He said, there's magic in the fiddler's arm, there's magic in this town, there's magic in the dancer's feet and the way they put them down. The people smiling everywhere, boots and ribbons, locks of hair, and laughter in old suits and Easter gowns. One more time. Now the sailor's gone and the room is bare. The old piano's sitting there, someone's hat left hanging on the rack, and empty chairs in the wooden floor that feels the touch of shoes no more, waiting for the dancers to come back. And the fiddler's in the closet of some daughter of the town. The strings are broke and the bow is gone and the cover's buttoned down. Sometimes on December nights when the air is cold and the wind is right, there's a melody that passes through the town. Daniel Kunstler, Julie Schwager, Jeff Clark. I'm Dan Zukergood. Thank you so much. What a fantastic evening, and it's gonna only get better. Thank you so much.